not a king, I am not a god, I am...
Hello and welcome back to your personal code of conduct. I hope this went great. I hope the intro that I may or may not have put in the beginning turned out good. If it didn't, yeah. What is today about? This is a very late recording. It's literally 9:40 something on a Sunday, and I haven't done shit. And it's basically just me lamenting my week. I won't use the word lamenting. I'd say that there's some things I also have done because I had free time. But I feel like it's more is up from here. See me standing in a closet because I'm standing in a closet. Maybe the cold sound is, but it's up and out from here because I feel like I had a schedule that made sense this week. I was able to have a lot of free time, and I did not use that free time wisely. A whole week of leaving as early as possible, getting home early, but just not having ambition. As usual, my struggles with ambition and a reason to exist and why to do the things you need to do, other than you need a pay check. That's the reason why I like structure, because I need grades. That was I live every day because I need to have reasonable grades, and I work every day because I need to earn my salary, and that's about it. But you need to look beyond that, which is something I'm still heavily working on. But I hope the intro works out. I'm still trying to work out the kinks, and it's not working out because I'm lazy. I want to put dial or something cool. I don't know. Let me find somewhere to sit in this closet. The audio is probably going to remarkably go bad right now after this, but I can't be standing and recording a podcast. I should look for something cool. Okay, yeah, there's one thing particularly cool, I feel stood out to me this week, was having a conversation with somebody, and his whole reason for existence was that he enjoys people. He's bored with literature, bored with reading, bored with entertainment, but he enjoys people. And I think that's even the dude himself has a question at best, and I don't know the at worst. So person in general enjoys humanity, enjoys, and again I think in his case he usually comes up with messing people, and I'm just oh my god, if I had to share space with this human being, oh my god, this person would have broken me just for the sheer purpose of messing with people. And I'm just okay, that is fine. It's okay, that is fine. I don't like people. The things I don't know what I like, but for now I think being alone and enjoying food, eating something interesting every single day, is a good pleasure to have for now. I want to go back to eating lean because I'm always constantly terrified and be fat, which is off point and adding no value to anybody. I've noticed that I have, in past year and a half, so I have not added value to anybody other than talking about my fears, and I'm I should do better with that. So this is hopefully not going to be and how do I pause the recording? This is hopefully not going to be one of those, Dara doesn't know what she wants to do, yada yada yada. I'm going to pause this, then I'm going to go and get not an outline. It's already too late for an outline, more an article to read. And because it's a question of what did I learn this week? What did I learn this week as a human being? I learned that people are thinking about the end of existence. It's not I learned it, it's just I actually found a way to happen in conversation and talk to people unconsciously, not in a what is your view on the end and nothingness and reasons to exist. People give themselves reasons to exist every day. Somebody is using amusement as his reason to exist. Somebody is using the harsh realities of wanting to find surviving each day as his reason to exist. And people have different reasons. I don't have a reason other than the fact that I don't want to like that's why, like, I won't use the word feeling things. Like right now, I have been consistent with my skincare for the last when did I buy my first routine? I think routine, I got it. I just spent a ridiculous amount of money on another skincare, like on actives for my routine, because like I had actives that I hadn't used in months. Some of them were expired, and I and I was like, okay, let's just buy the basics again, and not use like substitutes, and take care of yourselves and get a very strong active. And I was like, let's do that, and we'll see the results. And I have been seeing very good results for the last 3 weeks. Yeah, it has been 3 weeks, like 3 Saturdays of the ordinary peel, since like I decided to get back on, and I'm seeing like good results, and I'm like, oh, okay, if I stick to a year and whatever. And I think constantly I'm always wondering, like, what should I do in the mornings, because like I don't have energy, and I keep saying I want to run. I didn't work out this weekend, but like I randomly did squats in the morning and whatever, and I was like, you cannot just avoid a situation. Like, the things don't work that way. And okay, big milestone, I know this is very patchy horrible story. Big milestone, I finally got like something I feel okay was causing me a lot of like something that I feel was causing me a lot of like anxiety at work. And so far, if things go well, I will no longer have to deal with like any unwanted responsibility, which is funny because I know I have a ton of work piled up tomorrow. And I need to do, and I have a flow to design. I need to do that desktop flow, test it on my system, then try that with the work system, because it's so obvious they signed on a new client, and my pipeline breaks every time they sign on a new client, and I'm just like, the fuck. My pipeline breaks every time they sign on a new client, and I'm like, the fuck. But that's fine. You are the business analyst, data analyst, data engineer, pipeline developer. I need to properly learn how to use ssis, because I've used, and like I felt really fucking bad when on Reddit, when they were all like making fun of, like, they were making fun of, they're complaining about things are breaking because like they use like cheap outsource like the pipeline. And I'm at the point where I taught myself, I wrote all my code is in production, and I didn't have anybody to review my code and talk about like efficiency. And I didn't have anybody to review my code. Fuck, I said I was going to clean up my LinkedIn and be like an adult. Shit, I did not do that. I didn't have anybody to review my code. I'm just like, well, there's a bunch of stuff in production that is working fine, and there's a bunch of stuff in production that appears to be working fine. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in production that appears to be working fine. So yeah, well, there is a particular query that I should optimize. I know. I think maybe I should just talk about these struggles. These struggles starts at this certain points. But I feel like I've gotten like a stride and a rhythm, and I no longer have to attend Saturday meetings. The fuck? Okay, I never had to attend, but like I don't want to attend. And I'm like, I don't think like, oh, okay, like because my standard work day is 8 to 5, and that is a 9-hour work day. Like normal standard office hours is 45 hours a week, which is fine. But like for some people it's normal. I feel like things have really chilled down. People have been able to like set a rhythm as to like how much they're willing to look at their work, still working a lot, but like people are able to have like a structure and like arrangement in their time. And one big milestone that came with having documents signed is I am no longer terrified about follow-up. I am no longer terrified about like follow-up. Like, what are you going to do? Eat me raw? And if you eat me raw, like, and I think I'm finally able to personify the statements that a lot of like the young men I associate with just casually are able to follow. Like a lot, not all of them, because I know like a lot of young men who are exactly like me and take it personal. They understand that tensions run high, and you have people that like to mess with people. and they understand that it's always going to be work. It's work, and you can't. It's work. That's all it is. It's work, and that's all. It's you can't take it personal. Nothing is a personal attack of your own character, and that's fine, and that's fabulous. Really, I feel very adult when I feel like sometimes, at least like a good 60% of the time, that is like a philosophy I'm able, because this is work. Like you can have, like I can't be the ass and be like I'm trying to choose people, blah blah blah, because I remember I still don't want to like you want to have polite people who are not like in your business and whatever, and the casual eventual like of work friends. But the thing is, I remember having a conversation with somebody and we all like, oh, I want to choose people, like I don't want to be like friends with colleagues. I want to like, but it was like, well, in the end you're going to have to be with these people, and it felt like loneliness, because you can't just like put your whole soul and spirit into like people you work with, because in the end you work with these people, you're supposed to be polite and kind and build teams and structure for these people and do things, but like you work. It's not don't tell me I'm still paused. Am I still paused? Have I been talking to myself? I think I've been talking to myself. Oh god. I wasn't paused, praise Jesus. It says the girl who no longer edits anything else because she's like fucking lazy. This is already become, this is zero difference between me and the TikToker. The only difference that I hope this never gets like large, or do I don't know. I it's so obvious with the way I talk in my podcast. I'm taking too much inspiration from Bill Burr. This is not me, Bill Burr. I don't know how to pronounce his name, Jerry. William, or is it Wilbur? I think he was a Wilbur. Is the Wilbur, not a William? What's my own? And it's like you realize that these people, like you want to have like team building, you want to maintain cordial, I think it's cordial the word, cordial relationships with your friends. Like the earpiece in my ear, me speaking to the mic, makes my voice sound like smoother and audio less than it actually does, like than what like the mic is capturing. I don't know. I sound so much cooler to myself. And you're sitting down with like these people, you're building a team, you're having conversations. I think you're wondering like, is this too much? Are you a lazy person? Are you like not working? Blah blah blah. You have to say, okay, this is the amount of work you ought to do. This is how you're supposed to section your time, which is something I thought I was fantastic at. But like when I won't say you burn out, when you lose interest due to like being your own boss, unfortunately, you also need to understand, I think that ability to self-manage, well it finally is here. Like I was thrown into the water and I'm self-managing, which is weird. It's like genuinely like, okay, yeah, I have my work plans, my timelines, my whatever, my reports, and I'm just doing them like that and ensuring my projects are complete and on time. And I'm like, the fuck. Oh well. Tell us, even though like I still have a ton of stuff on my project management plan that is overdue, it turns out like we're all done with the work. It's just paperwork and business and stakeholder relationship, but like the actual like dashboard development, pipeline development is majorly complete. It's majorly complete. Like for like all the products in general, it's just it's the human element that's quite difficult to compute. And you realize, I just realized like this entire episode doesn't fit the mad intro I have planned for this thing. But like, even if it does, I liked that audio and it was insane. If I managed to cut something together, well, yeah. If I don't, fuck. But I need to provide something that is learnable, even though I don't have like a long story to tell. I am not see me randomly going to that. A reason to, in need of ambition. Yeah, let me just go that's in need of ambition. Ambition is an important part of achieving what you want in life. But the question is, what do I want in life? How to be more ambitious? This is obviously a fucking job website, so it's going to write this thing. Like, what the fuck? What's the definition of ambitious? Like, I feel like right now, I need to start having that West Indies, what they call that thing, that West Indies Pinterest board, and have it on my office laptop. Like, oh no, I can't use Pinterest in the office. Fuck. I need to like actually get like a good West Indies furniture board. Seriously look at it, research into these things, and actually actively find a way to afford these things. Because right now I feel like the only thing I'm looking at is material wants, and other than like the larger things like a stable hole, like a proper house above your head, and designing it to your taste. My taste is currently West Indies, British colonial. I am feeling that to death. Like if I could even get it my house built to that level of thickness, oh god, I'd just die. British colonial, that vibe, that spirit and that vibe, and this BD vibe. Oh, maybe I can even get like a random ass estate bungalow and like change the facade to suit more what I'm into. West Indies. But the thing is that there are so many nice places in this country to do that, but it's a question of security. Like I'm like, okay, if I want to build a house, I'm like, I need to build it in a proper community. I need to because young men are like young father, not even fatherless young men, but very few young men who are fatherless. It's just poor young men who resent their fathers, because there are very few young men in my country that are fatherless. Like the dad's always there. It's just the question of is it a good quality father based by his own poverty and his own poverty, and his son looking at him and be like, I will never be this. I refuse this in my future, and going the criminal route. Which is very, and I think that's one thing I do. Like my parents, while not explicitly stating this thing, I feel like children just copy their parents, no questions asked. Like they just copy their parents' attitudes, and attitudes towards life, attitudes towards lending, attitudes towards things. Like yes, some people go outside and learn nonsense. I have noticed it with myself and my siblings. Like we have gone outside and we've learned nonsense, but like for the most part, we are just photocopies of our parents' characters. We decide, okay, this is our, I think in general I've decided, okay, this is the thing that makes, this is the thing I'm wasting money on, which is that makes me kind of guilty, which is food and skincare. I waste money on those because I do not want to spend the energy on that. And skincare is something, because I don't know, it gives me a semblance of I'm taking care of myself, and I don't want to spend money on hair care, which arguably would make more of a difference. Okay, skin is great actually, but like I need to do something about my hair. I've been thinking like getting relaxed and getting it braided, then like having a good quality relaxer person and growing long flow relaxed hair, or like actively making efforts to take care of my dandruff, and growing a nice full afro or having nice twists. I keep wondering, like, should I have cut my hair? But then again, you made a decision, and you actually do enjoy a decision. I just realized that, like, as much of the fact that I would see a lot of aesthetic gain, because like long hair, especially like narrow thin braids, they look gorgeous on my face shape, and like full ponytail, perfect afro would look. I don't see like the aesthetic advantage that all these things will bring is not what's the effort that I'll have to take to maintain this aesthetic environment. So like there's one thing, like, even like something as simple as having water on your head every morning, like it's not as mad as when you have like a fiery colodo and it's in your skull. But I'm willing to take like a small sized afro, a faded afro with that I can wet and it slowly but surely reaches my scalp, versus having like braids that I can't really, like the water is not soaking into my brain. Eventually it's not doing that, and I can only wash it like once every 2 weeks. That kind of just oh god, no. Like you could just be comfortably bald and your hair never growing because you wash it every day. I soak your hair in water every day, but there's some days I just don't want to soak my hair in water because like no. And it's like I feel like that's the main advantage of being bald. Now like I don't think I want to put in efforts to like be fresh, even though like the aesthetic advantage is a lot, but the effort that comes with like hair care and taking care of yourself as a human being, I don't think it's something I want to But like for skincare, I think I'm willing to do that. Says the girl who has not done her night routine, and it's like the fuck. It's and both require a lot of monetary investment. I'm like, let me just reach my skin goals first. Like this, I feel like the moment my bathing soap finishes, I'm going to buy really nice black soap, like really good quality black soap, and just soak off. Like maybe like buy from Natural Nigerian or buy from a good quality black soap for my body. Like once like my face is stabilized, but I feel weird. I've spent a ridiculous amount of money on just my face. Oh my god! But like, yeah, it's going to last for a while. Like 3 months. I don't know. I need like new moisturizer for my face. I don't know. This is just like a weird update, a vlog, an audio vlog. Ja-da-da-da-da, an audio vlog. This is terrible. This is like keeping up with somebody very unimportant, because why is this out on the internet? Is it just for Dio to state her poorly organized thoughts out loud and just put it on the internet? Like, why is this on the internet? What's the difference between you and a TikToker? So you can't even snub your nose to people seeking attention, because that's what you're doing. The thing is, I won't say I'm seeking attention on the internet. I wouldn't use that word. But like, why are you distributing this? Why don't you just like keep it like? That's the thing. I think that's the reason why I haven't gone back to Twitter, because like my content has become very vlog what is happening with Dio style, so it's like it can just continue going on my broadcast list. I'm not really interested in being dragged by Twitter for my opinions. which is a question. Oh god, I thought I was going to eventually go into a rant on like human behavior and all that stuff and philosophical leanings, but I don't know. It's just another Monday, and Dio gives an update about the week, what she has learned. It's like, ooh, audio vlog. I don't know. This episode is not as cool as the title, as the as the intro. It would be funny if there's no intro. Well, have a productive week, and maybe I'll come back with better news. I'd come back with not feeling hopeless. Okay, not that I feel hopeless. I'd come back with like a real dollar plan. Oh god, January Dio was so cute. I'd come back with a not even dollar plan, like not planning. Dio, don't turn into like a business person who creates plans up and down. Like I find plans and actively look, like, because googling isn't working out, and I need to understand how to research and to make like side hustles. Maybe I should go and check Reddit. Well, the thing is, I don't need money, but I don't feel like the money I have is enough. It's like it doesn't make me feel safe and stable. Yeah, so it has been a personal code of conduct. Have a productive day. Productive week, not productive day. Bye.